right, we finished with tip number 4. Now we're going to go on top of that with a tip number 2. So we want to go directly on top. Make sure this is working here. And the same thing, you're going to touch, squeeze it and touch. And you're going to go right in the center of that number 4 line. And the air bubble in exactly the same spot. And then pull away. You don't want to have a bulb when you pull away. And again, if you have a problem getting it in the center, especially on the joins, just use the paintbrush to help you out and move it around. Be careful. This is the top row, so be careful with this row. And it's funny, I had an air bubble in here and it was in exactly the same spot again. But you will not normally see any air. This air is just an air bubble that was in my frosting. But you normally won't see any air between the lines, with the 4 right on top of the 14 straight, and then the 2 on top of the 4. Okay, and they should be right on top of each other. So when you look straight down, it should look like one line that just kind of fans out. We've finished the number 2 tip all the way around. So now we're ready to start the puffs that go on top of our cake. Remember previously we had marked 1 inch apart, 1/4 inch from the edge, all the way around our cake. Again, normally Joseph Lambeth would do a beveled cake, but I just did a rounded bull-nosed cake. These puffs are approximately 1 inch. I had demonstrated before with a 172 tip, but normally we will use a 199 tip for these puffs. You need to use pretty hard pressure. You want to get them about 1 inch. So remember, we are going to start where we want the puff to stop. So the first one slides a little bit, so don't be worried about that, but we squeeze and let it build, and then we start to turn our hand as it turns into a ball, and then come down and wipe. You want to try and get it as ball shaped as you can. And as even as you can.